Good morning. Let's meditate. Sit relaxed, no strain. My neck, shoulder, body. Breathing well. We can inhale a little big and exhale. I'm alive. I can feel it in my body. My neck is a little stiff, but not too bad. It's a bit windy and little rain outside. I was watching out this tree and thought, whether it's storm or rain or strong sun, they don't complain. They just do the best they can. I have this image of a tree of life is what I called and posted some videos. And that image is, I have root, fairly stable, spread out to suck up water, nutrition, as tree does, and then up the trunk and into the branches. And I feel my branches are like my mind. So the root is more like my heart, the beginning of my life from the seed and energy to build up. And then with the branches and leaves to extend and grow. So the branches, there are various branches. They are to communicate in some way or the other so that the energy or nutrition can be distributed in certain way. If that distribution is not well done, then we may just make a big branch and it may not work well considering other branches to have some level of energy to balance out. So in our mind, we may think of this or that. In my idea of the life profile, I divide it into 6 elements, the most important is being sincere and truthful. Into the area 5, which is like a work and hobby, relationship, health, finance, something like that. And among those branches, we want to have some level of balance, but the root is the same. So as the weather changes, drought, storm, what have you, and opportunities, sun, shade, and lack of water sometimes, or dry, or too wet, we balance out. Or the tree, or myself, balance out. When you are young, in certain direction and energy distributed, as mature and get old, this process continues, but somewhat established already each of the way. But future is unknown. You have to have flexibility to balance out one branch to the next. So that is to be done in the mind, to go through PDCA, plan, do, check out, starting with checking what's going on and acting upon it, to balance out, depending upon the circumstance, externally but internally too. Meditation of being sincere, truthful, quiet mind, calm and quiet mind may help to know which way to go, or withhold energy for the coming winter or different season. So that's the wisdom, not so much in the branch area, but also all the way from the root and the trunk, stem, balanced out. In my work of the working with companies, transforming, I use the word glass wall management, not brick wall, so that the barrier in between department units and horizontally different departments, the finance, human resource operations, and they don't create the barriers, so they have to be connected with customer-supplier relationship. So it's not a silo to balance out what's most important, how to connect everything as we move, as the organization grow, or sometimes endure difficulties. And each individual the same. And to have that glass wall requires everyone doing their job, the mini company idea, or in individual case, me within myself, connecting with each other. Branches among them and to the root across without barriers. With calm and quiet mind to stop and see what's going on in each moment, as in meditation. Or we don't have to sit or meditate, but you can have that state as we develop this habit to check what's going on every now and then. More often may be better in certain circumstance, but the idea is the same. From younger days to older age, that continues. Maturity, expressing who we really are among or within ourselves, but also externally connecting to the world. So not locally focusing and paying attention and dwelling on it. Look at the whole picture, and not just at the mind level, but to go deeper to even the level of the root, to know the reason of why we are here. And in that process, branches may be more important that you may see, but how the energy is connected, without that, balance is lost. Along with the energy, accessing the unconscious part of memories, which we may not use if we are too occupied in our mind. We may access thus such memories, experiences we have accumulated over time. So that's connecting to the heart, or I use the word Alaya, consciousness, the memory storage, which has much bigger memories that we may not usually access when we're living day to day. So the barrier within us need to be opened up. And one easy way to notice is when our muscle is stiff and suboptimized. Stiffness is not a good sign. Flexibility, openness, and that's why no mind, no self is a good practice to have. What happens when we have no mind? It's not like paying attention to the waves, but you pay attention to inside and to see if there's clarity or some blockage that you cannot see inside. may require some patience. And again, for that, no mind. Don't let the mind disrupt it. And by being natural state, listening to your heart, we can go deeper into ourselves. What's interesting is the cells in our body respond when we do that. Like we are paying attention to what caused us to be who we are and why. Even the source of miracle to put us on this earth. Something is happening, and it's still happening. The fountain of energy, the life, aliveness. So less burden in the brain, or clarity, even emptiness or transparency, no blockages. Kids don't have much blockages when they're born and young. With adults, we may become, what's the word? Brittle? Stiff? Hard? No. Be flexible still. Be a child. Creative, open, playful, dancing as if the body cells are dancing with energy. Like saying to your mind, our mind, we are here dancing, want to be healthy and happy. I thought of, I don't know why, but Gilbert Taylor. Yeah, that's right. I was looking at my old writings, like 15, 20 years ago. And remember Gilbert Taylor. I want to talk about it in the other video today, posting. And that's the case. I think her book is something about stroke of insight, I think maybe the title. She had a stroke, left brain got damaged. So she lived in the right brain, and she felt like in the heaven, nirvana. That's connecting to the root with less importance in the brain. It's a mystery that we have, but I think my time is out. How can I conclude this? Be like a tree, connected to the root. Make sure the nutrition goes up and down. and balance out the branches of the mind. And for that to happen, have a calm and quiet mind. Be like a tree, not complaining the storm. Make the most. Some branch may be broken or about to break. Make sure that we balance out. We have the healing power, energy from the root, with the wisdom and compassion. And if we have the moment of calm and quiet mind, just stay with it. We find the miracle of universe and the playfulness of little kid-like aliveness, and the mist make the most of what we got. And the meditation is a way to access that with being calm and quiet. Let's practice it. Thank you.